direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on the channel, you're highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about the phenomenon or the substance or the herb called Agbo in African spirituality. And I'm going to be talking about its meaning, its uses, and what we mean by this very Agbo, this very thing. In African spirituality, if you are familiar with West Africa herbal remedies, you might have heard about this term in the past or in the present. It is very, very popular. Or you might have actually seen people selling different sort of herbal remedies, and you will hear the name Agbo or Agbo. So today we are going to be talking about this very phenomenon. What is Agbo, and what does it entails, and what is Agbo Jedi, and how do we use this very substance, or what can we find out about it? First of all, we need to identify and separate or isolate this very terminology. In our African spirituality, we make use of a lot of herbal remedies. That is the first thing that you will discover in the study or the practice of African spirituality, that spiritualists or practitioners always makes use of natural elements, natural compounds. A lot of these involve using of natural herbs, leaves, bark of trees, roots, minerals, things that they can get from nature. And most of these are 100% natural. So when you come into African spirituality, you'll be dealing with a lot of natural elements, how to extract natural elements in their raw states, and how to mix them to do certain things. So in this very topic, there's a phenomenon called Agbo in African spirituality. And we have a very popular herbal extract that is called Agbo Jedi. That is the main reason why I am talking about this in the video, because it's very popular. If you are from Nigeria or you have been to Nigeria, you will normally see different set of women hawking a basin full of different sort of herbal mixtures on their heads, and they walk around the town screaming this word Agbo Jedis. Most of the time they're speaking in their local languages. Then what you see that people will call them and explain one or two things to them, and then the women will put this basket or basin on the ground, and then we start mixing different concoctions or tinctures or mixtures, and then we give these people this to drink, and then they pay money, and then they go their way. You can see this mixture in almost every junction in Nigeria, every motor park, every market. In fact, anywhere people gather and congregate, you must see one or two people selling different herbal mixtures. And when you ask what are they selling, they will tell you that it is Agbo, that they are selling Agbo. So what does it Agbo entails? What is the meaning? What is Agbo? From my own investigation and research into this phenomenon, the term Agbo is a general term that is used to classify or categorize any sort of herb mixture or herbal mixture that is drinkable. Any kind of herbal mixture, any kind of root that you mix that is drinkable is classified as an Agbo. It does not matter where it comes from, as far as you can mix the herbs together and people drink it. It's a traditional remedy. With the general term, if people don't want you to know the specific use of that herb, when you make inquiries, they'll tell you it is Agbo. You just keep quiet. But if you go deeper, they will tell you that this particular herb is designed or mixed for a particular problem, to solve a particular medical ailment in the body. Okay, but the general term for all mixtures in Africa, as in Nigeria, we call them Agbo. Okay, so Agbo can mean anything. Agbo can mean a mixture for fever. It can mean a mixture for stomach pain. It can be a mixture for general wellness. It can be a mixture to boost testosterone level. And it can be a mixture for any sort of illness had there. Okay, so that is what you need to know when they say something is Agbo. It is a herbal mixture. Okay, so there's no one particular herb that you say this is Agbo. Okay, so it's just a generalized term. So most of these women are these traditional rulers, as people that sell these roots. They will just tell you that they are selling Agbo, meaning they are selling traditional medicine. Okay, that is the result of my own investigation, and this is the popular consensus on this very issue in West Africa. Agbo is a general term for any sort of herbal mixture that people use traditionally to heal or treat medical ailments. So for this particular herbal mixture, there's one very popular one among all of them, and they call this Agbo Jedi. And this Agbo Jedi is used to treat a particular ailment called Jedi in West Africa, especially in Nigeria. So you see these traditional women, they're always selling this Agbo Jedi. So this is what have prompted me to talk about this today, because I really want to find the roots that they use to make this particular Agbo Jedi. So since I came to Nigeria recently, I have been trying to make inquiries, asking of this particular herb so that I can know it, I can trace the botanical name, and I can be able to talk about it on this channel and say this is the particular herb that they use to treat Agbo Jedi, and this is the name, this is how you can be able to get it. So, so far, I have not been able to pinpoint any particular herb with a botanical name that this is the sole herb that they use to treat or cure Agbo Jedi. So what I have come to discover is that there is different mixture, herbal mixture for this particular ailments. Okay, there is no one particular herb that this is the herb for it. What I have here now is a mixture of the a certain Agbo Jedi root that they use to treat that Jedi ailment. I also have another mixture here. This one is very dark, and you cannot see the root inside the bottle. This is another Agbo Jedi that is right here, and I have the pieces of the herb that I put inside this bottle. Some of them I leave out of it, and this is it here. If you can see it, it's just like any other root, but it's a specific root that they gave me when I make inquiries of something to treat the Agbo Jedi. So both of them can work for the same thing, but they are quite different. And the funny thing is that I don't even know the botanical name of both of these roots. I don't believe that we have been able to, or the so-called Western science have been able to classify or categorize all the herbs that we have in Africa. Yet, we still have a lot of stuff that people don't know yet in Africa. So this, I don't know the botanical name for them yet, but you can find them in the market, and people use them a lot in the treatment of this Jedi. Now, what is this Jedi? This Jedi is a sickness or ailment that have to do with the anal cavity of human beings. It's part of the reproductive health. People use this Agbo Jedi to treat pain in the anus. They use it to treat pie. They use it to treat hemorrhoids. They use it to treat running stomach. They use it to treat anything that affects the stomachs and the reproductive health. Another name that they use for this very Agbo Jedi is they call it washing and setting. That is a coded name in Nigeria. They call it washing and setting, that they use it to wash the reproductive system and to reset it to make it work very, very well. So if you want to don't want to call it Agbo Jedi, you tell them that you need a root for washing and setting, they will understand what you are trying to say. So they use some of these roots to treat different kind of ailments that relates to STD, sexually transmitted disease, and also toilet disease. This disease that people pick from dirty toilets or from dirty environments or from making close contact with people that are infected with this kind of ailment. So we have different sort of Agbo jelly. So there's not one formula for all Agbo jelly in Nigeria. Okay, there are different mixtures for it. So that is what you need to know about the use of Agbo jelly. If you go online now, you type Agbo jelly on your Google, you will see lots of herbs. Probably this is one of the most popular herb we pop up. This one will also pop up as well. People are selling these herbs that it is used for that. People use them to also treat dysentery, running stomach, and in Nigeria, it is very, very popular because people have a lot of problems like that, and the use of Agbo Jedi is very easily accessible and it's very, very cheap. So a lot of people use it. A lot of people use it to treat themselves. People don't go to hospital because of this ailment. They just get to a traditional seller and they buy this stuff and people use it a lot. So it is very, very popular in Nigeria. If you get there, almost every Nigerian know about this thing I am talking about. When you mention the word Agbo Jedi, they know exactly what you are talking about and they use it a lot. So what I want you guys to know here is that there is not one particular herb to treat these ailments that have to do with the jelly. There are a lot of them. There are different mixtures out there, and you can use a variety of mixtures. You can also mix it yourself. Most people can you buy the herb. The way you do it, you just buy the herb, then you put it in alcohol, then you take one little glass, one shot in the morning and in the evening till everything gets cleared, just like that. Or you can simply buy the one that is already prepared from those women. You see them every morning. They normally sell this very early in the morning and in the evening. You see them everywhere in Nigeria, in every part of Nigeria, they are there. People just buy from them and they take one or two shots and they go on their way, or they take some in plastic bag or in a bottle and they go on their way. So these women sort of have as traditional doctors in a way, traditional mobile pharmacy or chemists, and they help a lot of people, and many people swear by the efficacy of these roots and herbal remedies in the treatment of so many illness. There are people that you will see that we tell you that they have not been to an hospital for years, that this is what they use to treat themselves anytime they are sick. They just go and take one or two shots of these herbal roots and they are fine. So a lot of people patronize these traditional women. Part of the reason they are getting more and more popular these days, I've been seeing more of them every day. I see at least 5 or up to 10 of these women selling these herbal remedies all over my town. And so I feel happy when I see them. Like, so people are kind of going back to their default settings, or they are beginning to rediscover their eating remedies in a way. So Agbo Jedi is simply a mixture for the treatment of jelly, and which includes dysentery, sexually transmitted disease, pie, hemorrhoids, uh, STDs, and other kind of ailments that are not good for the body. So this is something that you can do your experimentation on. There's a lot of people selling different herbs online, the Agbo Jedi herb. You can check on different ESTY, you can check online. You can get some of these herbs. I also have them in my possession as well. If you would like to experiment on them or test them out, you can also order some from me. The thing is that I have not been able to get the botanical names of these very herbs. But so far so good. They have been doing the work that they are said to be doing, and this is some of the natural remedies that we have on the planet that God has given us. So this is my own take on the phenomena of Agbo Jedi, the phenomena of Agbo and the Agbo Jedi recipe. There are different recipes, different formulas out there, and we don't have a specific one. And there are different kind of roots that have been used in this preparation. And a lot of these roots we don't know the botanical name yet. Most of them are very difficult to get, and I don't want to give a wrong name of saying something that I'm not sure of. But we have these roots, and they are here, and you can do your own research on them to gather more information, and you can also test them out to check out their efficacy. So this is my take on this Agbo Jedi topic and phenomenon. Please like and share this video, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to get my videos as soon as I release them. And I also want you to register for my class www.kingdoki.net, where I do videos on how to practice African spirituality from the comfort of your home without breaking a bank or without going through any middleman from any part of the world. So please try to register for my classes so you can be able to know more and get a direct connection with the universe or with your ancestors, or just to get general knowledge of the whole thing. Okay. So this is what I have for you today. Questions and comments are welcome. Like and share this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Take care and bye. Peace.